1. Reefscape.
All right, let's see how these robots do during autonomous period. We have both red and blue robots lining up to attempt to score on L4. Unfortunately, neither of them make it, but 447 does, in fact, take an algae off of the reef so that it makes it easier for them to score during teleoperated. We're going to hear the end of our autonomous period with that buzzer, and then the student drivers are going to take over, and we are going to see how they do. 447 immediately puts that algae into the net for some quick points. 447 going over and taking a coral from their coral station. 6721 already has a coral from their coral station and now goes up to score on L4, which is going to be worth 5 points during teleop if they make it, in contrast to Autonomous's 7 points. Harrison Boiler Robotics doing the same thing and attempting to grab an algae off of the reef as they go, so that makes that scoring easier for them when they come back with another coral from their coral station. 4580, the conductors are scoring on L3, which is going to be worth 4 points. 447 scoring another algae into their net. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left in our match. 6721 grabbing another coral, scoring on L4. Meanwhile, 447 goes and grabs another algae. Scored in the net, an algae is worth 4 points, and scored in the processor, it is going to be worth 6 points. This does actually not change during autonomous period, which is why you're going to see most robots going for coral during autonomous period. We see 447 has a ground intake, which means they can grab game pieces from the floor, specifically algae. This is not seen as often because a lot of teams will choose to take it straight off of the reef or just straight from the coral station, depending on what game piece they focus on. Harrison Boiler Robotics zooming around their coral station, going up to try and score on L4. Their team, Tindley Trailblazers, does score on L4. Almost trips up and on algae, but they do in fact recover, and they keep cycling coral. All 3 robots on the blue side cycling coral at 30 seconds left in the match. We have blue at 73 points and red at 35 points. 447 continuing to cycle algae. 10492 going over and grabbing a coral from their coral station. That human player is going to slide it in sideways so that it can roll down the robot's ramp, and then they can score on L1. 447 starting to line up to climb. Harrison Boiler Robotics doing the same on the blue side. Let's see who gets up on the climb. We have all the climbing robots lining up to do deep cage thus far. We have Harrison Boiler Robotics off the ground at the buzzer. That is qualification match 66. We have our teams moving up in rankings with 4 ranking points. We did have red score more algae points at 16 algae points thanks to 447. Congratulations to the Blue Alliance for winning the match.